Hello, Leo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch your September Wealth, Finance, Prosperity, Abundance reading. I'm already starting to feel a little bit of emotional imbalance for you, Leo. Now, I know August has been a rough month for quite a few of the signs. A lot of you left comments saying that, things were turning around, but it took a while. And I'm really feeling like you're still having a little bit of kind of ups and downs, Leo. And I feel that as I'm shuffling the deck. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. I'm also going to clarify with my white tarot deck today. I was feeling really called to use that deck. And then I will end your reading with a color oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into the reading for Leo. Now, if this is your first time with me, I do want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. I do these readings each and every month, and usually the focus is on wealth, prosperity, finance, and abundance, okay? The other thing I want to clarify is that I read jumper cards. As you can see, these two cards fell out during the shuffle, and I believe that those are the cards that want to be communicated, want our attention. So that is how I determine which cards to pull during the reading. So let's go ahead and get right into it. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? Yep. We can see, I see that tower in the reverse. That means that the worst is over, Leo. The worst is over, okay? Especially as it relates to maybe job, maybe finances, maybe you're going through some financial projects. I just want to let you know that the worst is over and that you are going to be feeling more capable is the word that's coming to me. But let's go ahead and take a look at, what we're going through and how we're going to be feeling as we move into the new month of September. Now, we have the Page of Swords here. This is in the reverse. We also have the Fool upright, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, this tells me that you've been defending yourself a lot. You've been feeling like you've kind of had to explain, you've had to over-explain, you've had to justify, you've even had to go back and you started questioning yourself because you're thinking, okay, I know I've said this, I know I've done this, why aren't people getting it? Why am I feeling like I'm not communicating what I know to be true? So you've kind of decided to kind of go on your own path with that, and that's where I see the Fool coming in. Now, I see the Queen of Cups here, and this also tells me that there's been a lot of emotional influence. However, because that's in the reverse, that's also kind of moving away. You're moving through it. Things are definitely becoming more stable for you. You're starting to feel a lot more grounded, especially as it relates to your feelings towards your financial life. Now, I see the Tower. We talked about that a little bit earlier. This is in the reverse. This tells me that the worst is over. I know I've said that, but that's the strong feeling that I'm getting as I communicate this to you. Now, we also have the Four of Wands here. This is foundation. This could also mean that maybe something just didn't fully come together that you were expecting to in the time frame, but that's okay. I think that this is probably the result of everything that you've been going through. The emotional up and down, the back and forth with other people, and also just kind of really cleaning up a lot of the energetic leftovers that you've been dealing with from months prior. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else is going on. So what I can say is that September is really going to smooth out for you, okay? By the time we move into that first week of September, things are going to calm down, okay? The worst is over. I keep getting that. And I want to make sure you understand that, okay? The worst is over. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? All right, Leo, you've got a lot going on. Look at that. Yeah, you've been going in so many directions that it's been hard for you to even concentrate and to focus. Now we have the five of Wands here again. This fell onto that Page of Swords. Again, I was talking about how, you're feeling like you have to constantly repeat yourself. You're going back and forth. You're saying the same thing over and over. Okay, that, I have to say it's not you. But it's the situation and it's the circumstance and it's the people that you're involved with. Okay, you've been carrying a lot of emotional weight. That is coming to an end because this is in the reverse. We also have the Seven of Wands here. Now this tells me again that you're getting very, very grounded. You're getting very, very stable with where you want to be as it relates to your money, your business, your work. Now we have the Sun here. The Sun is in reverse. Now, in my readings, the Sun is always a positive card. It doesn't matter if she shows up upright or reverse. The Sun is always positive. And because she fell on that reverse tower, that tells me, like I said earlier, the worst is over. And you are going to be feeling like you're being pulled in many different directions. Now, this could be something in the physical sense, but it could also be in the mental and emotional sense as well. So just be aware of that. Try not to get too overwhelmed too quickly about the opportunities and the choices that are coming your way. Now we also have the King of Swords here. This is somebody who makes a decision and he makes a decision quickly. And I feel like that's going to be the energy for you, Leo. Once you kind of go through all of this up and down, back and forth, round and round, explaining, having conversations, really going over what it is that you want to do and setting yourself up for success, you're going to make a solid decision and it's going to be the right decision. Okay, this is going to happen probably the second week of September. And I'm getting after Labor Day. So after the holiday, if you're in the United States, you're going to be making a very solid decision, and that's definitely going to be putting you on the right path, okay? You're going to have everything you need to make a choice or to make a decision, and you're going to have the information that you need to move forward. Again, this is going to happen after that Labor Day holiday. All right, let's clarify. Now, I'm having a hard time shuffling. So that tells me that there's some blockages going on that you're dealing with, okay? So what else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? See, I don't even have to do much because your cards just kind of come out. All right, yep, new projects are starting for you, new opportunities. You're going to get a message. You're going to get a positive message as it relates to money, finances, wealth, abundance, all that good stuff. Okay, now I have this Six of Wands in reverse. Now this is a card all about recognition, but when it's in the reverse position, this tells me that you're not being acknowledged and you're not being credited for your contributions, okay? Now, this isn't a bad thing per se, because you know what you've done, and the people who are around you, the people who are closest to you, know what you've done. However, you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. And honestly, that's one of those things in life that you're just going to have to accept. I know it's not fair. I know it's not right. But I'm just telling you, you're not being recognized and you're not being credited for the work you've done. But I don't want you to discount anything about that. Just because the right people don't give you the honor and the acknowledgement that you deserve, it doesn't mean anything as far as your potential and what you can attract and what you can bring into your life. Okay, so I just want you to know that. This is basically just giving you a heads up. Hey, you're not going to get the credit. You're not going to get the recognition, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get what you want. Okay, sometimes, like I said, it's just the circumstance, it's just the people, it's just the situation, and you can't control it. However, because you are aware of it, at least now you can kind of work through it mentally and emotionally and just realize, hey, it's all part of life. Now we have the Empress here. She's in the upright. This tells me a new beginning. This tells me you've got a new project, a new opportunity, a new way to increase. Okay. Now, if you're looking for a new job, that's going to happen roughly around the third week of September. If you're looking to start a new business, you're definitely going to get that off the ground. That's going to happen in the second half of September. Now, we also have the High Priestess here, and you really need to trust your intuition. You have not been trusting your intuition, but it's okay, because sometimes we make decisions based on what we know and based on logical facts. Okay, but this is telling me that that's what you've been doing. And you know what? You're going to have to really trust yourself and trust your gut. Now, the Page of Pentacles, this is a message coming in. This is good news coming in as it relates to money, wealth, and finance. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming in the second cards are flying all over, in the second half of September. Now we have the King of Pentacles here. This also is a very this energy is someone who is really on top of it when it comes to their money. Someone who really knows what's going on, someone who knows how to take, $5 and turn it into $50 or $500. So you really need to trust yourself when it comes to making financial decisions. Also, this energy could be someone who is just very, very responsible and someone who just doesn't want to make too many waves too quickly. However, I'm getting the feeling that you have information that will allow you to grow and to increase and to prosper. And you're going to really feel on point with that towards the end of September, especially after you get this good news that's on the way. All right. What else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? Okay. Now, the Hangman tells me that you may be feeling stuck, or maybe you're being put in a position that you don't want to be in. This could be work related. It also could be something in your circle of influence, okay? Maybe people are putting pressure on you to do something you don't want to do. Maybe it's a position you don't really want to take or something that you're not that excited about. But that's coming towards the end of September, okay? And then I got the Devil card. This is in reverse. This is all about being bound to something that may not necessarily be the best for you. And because this is in the reverse, this tells me that that's over, okay? You may have had some connections or even some addictions, or maybe something that just wasn't healthy. Could have been a relationship, could have been a job, could have been a partnership in some way. Something that was not healthy and that was not beneficial to you is being released. And it's being released at the end of September. And because this card fell onto the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like whatever it is that's holding you back and that's going to be released is related to a money decision, a financial decision. Okay, I feel like I need to pull a few more cards for you, Leo, because I really want to make sure we're clear. What else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2019? Okay. Oh, this is good. Okay. Something that you've been waiting on, maybe you had a meeting or a connection, something in the past is going to resurface and it's going to pay off, okay? We have the King of Swords here. Now, we also had the King of Swords earlier. Remember, this is that decision. You know, you're going to start second guessing yourself. Whatever this decision was that you made earlier in the month, you're going to start second guessing yourself. Don't. You're in the right place at the right time. You're working with the right people. You're doing the right things, okay? Don't question yourself. I also see that this King of Swords fell onto the Page of Pentacles, so probably when you get that news or when you get that information, you're going to feel like, oh, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right decision? You know, did I make the right call? You did, okay? This is about self-doubt, and I want you to know, trust yourself. Because here we go, it fell onto that High Priestess card. So trust yourself, don't second guess, feel confident that you did the right thing at the right time. And again, because we do see something coming from your past resurfacing, it's going to be good news. This is in the upright. This is nostalgia. This is, you know, good relationships, good people coming back into your life at the right time. Also, it's also about you just really taking the benefits of things that you've sown in the past, okay? That's all coming. It's all coming to fruition. You did the right things with the right people, you know, but at the beginning of the month, it's not going to feel that way. You know, you're still kind of going through, like I said, that energetic mess that has been left over from things that you went through earlier this year. Probably here, you know, going through it now here in August. But I want you to know that you are going to be releasing some bonds, you know, you're going to get some good news, you're going to be making the right decision, and you're going to be feeling like, kind of like things are out of balance, but they're really not. It's almost like that mess that things have to kind of get messy before they can fall into place. And things are definitely shifting for you in a positive, energetic way. Things are shifting and things are falling into place. It's very choppy, but it doesn't mean it's not happening, okay? There's going to be a little bit of uncomfortable moments, but it's okay. You're working through it. Things are going to pay off. Good news is coming. A new project is starting. Something from the past that's going to benefit you, that's going to resurface towards the end of September. Things are definitely moving in a positive direction, but just know the beginning of the month, you're going to have some hurdles, okay? And I shouldn't even say hurdles. It's just you're going to have some bumps and you're going to work through them, and then everything's going to kind of filter through in a positive way as we get to the end of September. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. Oh, beautiful. You got the card of magenta. This is connect to your deepest inner knowing. And I find that very interesting because that's what we talked about in your reading, especially with this High Priestess card. She's all about trusting your intuition and trusting yourself. And here it says to connect with your deepest inner knowing. So you do know what you need to do. You do know, I think you know more than what you give yourself credit for. Okay, Leo? Trust yourself. You're on the right path. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading for September 2019. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to put those down below. And so many of you have asked me for personal readings, and they are available. I'll put the link down in the description in case you're interested. All right, Leo, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.